I'm Roy Tibbets. We're in my gallery at Stickney, New Brunswick.
Roy is a Carleton County native who began painting in watercolor about 25 years ago. A member of several national associations, his work has been shown across Canada from British Columbia to the Maritimes.
Well, with the gallery, the Laura and Andrew McCain Gallery in Florensville, I guess there's a lot of truck paintings there, so that's one of the big interests I have is these old trucks and the rust.
Roy, like the Impressionists, often paints from nature, taking his painting equipment outdoors to respond directly to his environment, recording his careful observations throughout the seasons.
This is going on dry, and I'm doing some dry brushing. You don't want your brush overly saturated with paint and water, but you do want it so it will flow pretty good on your paper, or flow good on your paper. But that gives you an idea about wet on wet.
Self-taught, Tibbets has embraced many of the traditional pictorial methods that assist the landscape artist in achieving space and volume.
Back here, behind the studio, when I was a boy, this was the logging field. I still, and my brother still refer to the logging field. And those old trucks would come up here and load logs and haul them down by the river, because that's where the old mill was down there. And we used to ride back and forth up and down the hill in these old trucks.
It wasn't until the Renaissance that landscape developed as an independent subject in art. Previously, nature was always seen in the background of scenes of the Bible and narrative subjects from history, never the central subject of a painting.
Well, I guess it's more the way I found them. And of course, it goes by the age of them. Some of them are older than others, and some of them have been, just neglected in woods or rock piles or whatever over the years. So that's how it happens. It's just the ones that I come across.
Later in the 19th century, the picturesque tradition focused on the perfect view, a glimpse of the natural world framed and composed using many of the same compositional techniques Roy uses in his art.
Can't do it with that brush, I guess. Anyway, doing it this method, you really don't follow those rough shape because you're going with the water flow, really, eh? But this gives you lots of nice, leafy. You can use alcohol, because alcohol will, this is just rubbing alcohol, it will give a different effect than water. Now I've got too much fluid on there. But anyway, that gives you an idea.
Tibbets' favorite subjects are the world as he has known and experienced it, the forests, the farms and fields of Carleton County.
Well, I've been fascinated with steam engines for some time. The train used to go through Stickney here, and I can remember the steam going through, and I can remember hearing, especially in the wintertime, cold nights, still nights, you could hear the whistle blow way down the river here before it got up here. 3 or 4 years ago, Macadam Railway Station approached me to do some commissions for them. And I did 4 paintings for them, and it had to be a different piece of equipment for each one of them. So I ended up, one of the paintings in the McCain Gallery is a diesel one. Well, that one was just a workup to see if I could do a large painting and if I could do trains and all that. Then I did the 4 other ones. So after I finished those, I did a couple more. And of course, my favorite was steam engines, so some of them are steam engines.
In his art, the viewer is always reminded of the passage of time and our evolving relationship with nature. Included in the exhibition is a wall of sketches, and as Tibbets has said, each sketch has a story to tell. Drop by the gallery on Saturday morning or afternoon during the exhibition, and Roy will be here to tell you a story or two about his art.